Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. I'm Luce, and tonight I was originally planning to actually do something else, but for better for worse, it turns out the Moogle Tombstone event is ending, so I figure I should do another night of, I should do another night of Rival Wings before the Moogle Tome ends. Because like I said, the Moogle Treasure Trove event. Alright, so anyone who doesn't play, the Moogle Tome event is basically a filler event that occurs at the end of each patch to basically give everyone something to do during the dead zone of waiting for content updates. And this is the only time which anyone queues up for Rival Wings, a MOBA-esque mode that I personally really love. Last time I took a bit to get going. Yeah. I was gonna mix up the games a bit because I didn't want to do too much Final Fantasy XIV. But for better or for worse, well, first of all, there's going to be a bit more soon since the patch is dropping, obviously. And that means more story things to do, but more importantly, I want to get some more PvP matches in because, you probably heard, PvP in this game is not very popular, which is a real shame. They had to revamp it like 3 whole times, but it's really fun now, I'd say. Alright. The MOBA mode is exactly as you'd expect. Every team has a pair of towers we have to smash to reveal their core, take out the core to win. Kills can help, but the objectives matter most, so... And as per usual, I'm going to be my, Pictomancer, because I main Picto in PvP now. Not in PvE, though, I'm still Reaper there. Although I guess if you watched my previous stream, you probably watched me solo the Silda Subterrane with Reaper. Oh yeah, I did in fact get the mount out of it, so I did complete all endings. It is genuinely a lot of fun. The reward structure really needs some work, but still, I'd say, yeah, I enjoy variant dungeons, especially since it helps get my full use out of the kit. Like, usually my Reaper shield doesn't actually get much use aside from help during a party-wide AoE, but here I actually can use it a bit more tactically. Gob Tank. We definitely want to fight mid for that. Gob Tank will basically add a big lane pusher to our side. Of course, no matter how tempting it is to go after the Ceruleum on the side, the whole team has to commit to center if we want to fight. Damn it. Well, I tried what I could, but wow, the limit breaks got online a lot faster than I was expecting. Alright. If you only watch my PvP VODs, you probably had me say this last time, but I guess since it's been a good while in terms of time between the streams, in PvP, Pictomancer is a massively burst-oriented job. I prep spells, like in this case Palm Muse, as well as having a couple charges of Comet and Black in this stance. But as soon as I use it all up, I'm out of steam. I'm best off standing back and letting the rest of the team start doing stuff while I charge some spells again. Ah, crap. Talk about rotten luck. Well, at least someone mounted up. Oh, that's a patch storyline. It is a pretty nice title, though. And that's a nice thing about PvP and such. Well, people usually have mounts and titles and stuff that they like, as opposed to just whatever they think is rare. Well, people do that in general. It's just a bit harder to notice sometimes, since after completing the story, there's not nearly as much time to be in the overworld. Oh, that guy's in a casual outfit. There's a decent amount of those, especially with PvP gear. There's a lot of casual outfits. We still have about a minute before the, I need to get more ceruleum here. That should help our soaring as well. Also appreciate that the variant dungeon mounts aren't too rough to get. Granted, it does help that I went for a DPS, which clears very quickly compared to the others, but yeah, I just did the last. Part of me wondered if I should have just streamed the last 4 endings or so on stream, but upon thinking about it, I showed off the while the mechanics change based on your route, the bosses are the same. And with that in mind, I figure it's probably in my best interest to... Alright, looks like the Merc's about to spawn, so let's get ready. Ah, crap. Sheesh, I have no idea how they're able to take the Merc and also have enough people here to take the Merc and also defend from our assaults, because we've got our oppressors out. No, I don't want to go anywhere before prepping Palm Motif. Like I said, Pictomancers are all about the burst. As soon as I use up my burst, like the Comets and my Painted skill, those are going down hard. I believe that's a PvP title. Alright. It's usually not safe to just use my basic attack, but this is we lost the tower already. Quick refresher. Oppressors. Alright, oppressors are good against buildings, cruise chasers against players, and brute justice is everything. We should have a brute justice unlocked now. Yeah, we've got one out already. Sadly, they already fired the missile, so I couldn't stop that. Damn it. Yeah, they're not gonna care enough to stick around, it looks like. Which is a shame. If they had, that would have been nice. Don't care about you, machinist. I gotta make sure our team always has at least 50. Oh, that's an oppressor. Here we are. Oh, that's blue. That's our side. No, that's it. Oh, that's enemy side. Okay, right, because we're on red team. There's no point in me going there if the team isn't backing me. There's an oppressor and a brute justice up north, so I need to stop that at all costs. Don't care about you, ninja. Go away. I'm getting that purely for the bonus. Yeah, if the Picto shield gets popped, bubble gets popped, you actually get a... It actually gets its cooldown reduced, which is quite nice. Come on, I gotta take this thing out. Guess I best get some more ceruleum. We just deployed another bot, so let's get some more ceruleum here. That's the... Oh, crap. I need to stop that at all costs. Damn it. Well, what matters is I took out the bot, because that's what's gonna kill our core. I mean, they're probably gonna win still, but I still need to do my part to keep that from happening. I usually try to stick into the subtracted pallet stance, because that's where my attacks deal more damage, at the cost of a pastime for the 1-2-3 combo, but... I usually switch to the other one when... Oh, on team reward? Mogpendium? I think I have to be one of the Moogles to grab that, unless, Collections. Where's collections? No. Mogpendium. Here we are. Already got basically all the emotes, and the mounts stuff were ones I already had, but never hurts to have a surplus. On one hand, it's gonna be nice to have. It could be nice to have an accessory, but more relevantly, I can also just get some more MGP stuff as a default. If I have a bunch of these and I don't have anything to spend it on, I usually just buy them on the MGP, either cards or the tickets, just because those are quite nice. And I'm just gonna keep at this until I get too tired to continue. I don't care exactly how many Moogle tomestones I get, it's just a nice bonus as far as I'm concerned. Lone Assassin. Big ol' Rogadin in the, oh, Wisp mount. Yeah, I need to get myself a new caster glam. I'm basically just using the Micah, the magical, the mascot outfit, because, it's funny. Interestingly, I wonder if we'll ever get his staff. I have like 30-something because I've been lucky enough to be online when people are already doing his thing, so. Ceruleum Tank instantly gives everyone 50 so they could jump into a bot. Yeah, if he's here, he's not doing... more productive, because I'm not actually doing anything good right now. There we go. Yeah. We need 4 people on here for max rank. By the way, did you know that they added an Eden paintbrush to match the fact that there's going to be a Picto weapon for the Ultimate Eden coming up? Because I did not until someone pointed out to me. I checked something, and yeah, they added a Reaper Omega weapon to match with the Omega Protocol Reaper weapon, and that's really cool. Oh yeah, this poor Gunbreaker, got run over. Yeah, there's more than enough people here. I'm gonna go this way. See if I can't catch something. Well, if you're gonna just stand there, I suppose nothing's gonna stop me from painting you a picture of death. Doom and despair. Crap. Oh boy. Yeah, that's the problem with having cast time in PvP. Yeah, PvE enemies, they just attack without caring if they actually interrupt you. Players actually do care to interrupt you. And that's also why you want to take off Subtractive Palette. Because if you don't have that active, your 1-2-3 combo is instant cast at the cost of significantly less damage. Wings of Fire, that person plays this mode a lot. After Bahamut's already been dropped, it doesn't really do much, so I'm not worried there. Right, I need to have this open at all times. Although it would help to get some ceruleum as well. Hello, enemy white mage, don't mind me. If we lose the cruise chaser, I should probably make sure. No, we need to make sure I need to be here to make sure that we win the Merc, because the Merc's going to be a big boost. Glad to see this Dark Knight's on the same page as me. There we are. That's nice. I've got a decent variety of mounts here. On one hand, it's nice having ones that feel satisfying after a long grind of work, like the one right here, the Titaka, or whatever you pronounce it. But on the other hand, it's also nice to have cute mounts that you can get rather easily, like the Silky I got from the variant dungeon. You just need 12 runs of the dungeon to do that, and honestly, that's a very, very light grind, even by this game's standard. Yeah, let's get out of there. I don't want to be front and center. If I want to deal damage to the bots, I need to go up behind. Because that Brute Justice is going to be a problem. Alright, let's get out of here. Bunch of enemies going up here, but is our team up? You know what? I think our team has that. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some ceruleum. soaring higher. Might as well grab this last cerulean tank here just to make sure. Those are just cruise chasers up there, but it's probably within my best interest to deal with them to my best of my ability. Yeah, if I'm chasing someone, I'm going to want to take off the tractor pallet. There we are. Ah! I don't know how I'm not dead, but no complaints, I guess. Let's just use the thing to heal up immediately. There. Well, that's... more blue cruise chasers coming in. Might as well grab this ceruleum so the enemy doesn't have so many on their side that's easy for them to get. And he's gonna try and sneak out back. Well, I could probably sneak some ceruleum tanks while I'm here. Having it at perfectly 100 does waste a little bit of the ceruleum, but it does at least mean that once we use one, even if we die instantly, yeah, we can immediately get one back, so... Standard issue elixir. We need to get rid of that blue justice in particular. The nice thing about Maw is that it deals a lot of damage over a period of time. Or I could just die instantly because I forgot you can chain stun if you're focusing down one target with the Brute Justice. Although I guess to be fair, the White Mage dropping the Blood Lily on me was also pretty noteworthy. Because if they hadn't done that, I might have been able to cleanse and survive. Gobby juice is irrelevant, but you know what? Let's go here anyways, just to see what happens. Oh, thanks for punching me there, Monk. Oh wow, they used everything on me. Unfortunately, that does mean they now have nothing left for our teammate that's actually on the thing, so... well, whatever. Morago? Oh, right, that's a title from the Garo event. The Garo event is a... the Garo event's a PvP event that is functionally permanent content. Basically, Garo is a tokusatsu series that they had a crossover with in Heaven's Ward. And it kind of stayed until it ended in Shadowbringers, and then came back in Endwalker. So, as you can guess, it is functionally permanent for how long it's been around. Although I do appreciate that when it came back in Endwalker, it had new titles and stuff for a job, so you could, even if you did it before, you had new stuff to be doing, which is always nice. How many of those blasts do they have? That had to have been what? 6, yeah, that had to be, what, 6 Xenoglossies on me, or whatever it's called? Players, whatever they're... I don't play Black Mage as much as the others, so I don't know what it is, but I'm genuinely surprised they were able to fire off that many on me with I know their limit break is they get no cast time for a short period of time. It's a genuinely great one, but... Oh crap, there's an op going mid, isn't there? Wow, that monk dropped everything. Oh no, it was the Viper that killed me. Speaking of which, apparently there's going to be some big PvP revamps coming in the big patch. Right now, it's mostly a mechanical update. Rather than a full revamp like before, but they're basically making it so that animation attacks land when the animation does, rather than having it check before beginning the animation. I need to get more ceruleum. We need more ceruleum. It's not on this side. Gonna have to steal the enemy and hope they don't notice me. Oh wow, it's all on the enemy's side. How frustrating. Whatever, the more of these I get, the more we can suit up. That Black Mage appears to be AFK. No, he's using Return. What a lot of people like to do in this mode is that if the team has no robot out, but they have at least 50 ceruleum to make one, some will just use Return from wherever they are and suit up. Luckily, we have just enough. Gob Crate is everything, so we must win this fight. Mid-fight. Great Sword of Divine Light. Excellent. That's a pretty good outfit that Dark Knight has, and there's a pretty good amount of Dark Knight swords that are not edgelord if you're not a fan of that, which is pretty nice. Although granted, they've also been around since Heaven's Ward, so it makes sense there'd be quite a few. I dumped everything on that monk, but it got him to leave, and that won us the Gob Crate. And that's good, because that means we now officially have everything. There we are. Oh man, we were so close. Look at that. 60 to 57. Holy crap. Well, that's how it goes sometimes. But dang, that was a close match. It came down to the wire. It says a lot that only 3 points determined the winner and loser there. Sheesh. It also shows you can't get cocky just because you have an early lead, because we easily won the front part, but clearly the enemies made a comeback in the end. Yeah, there's a Wings of Steel and Wings of Fire title. One of them is from playing 1,000 matches of Rival Wings, one's from winning 1,000 matches. It takes a good amount of time just to play 1,000, but realistically you're going to have to do around... You can probably expect to need to do 2,000 if you want the wins one, because generally your win rate's going to be around 50-50 unless you can get a coordinated team together. Cerulean Tank is a fight worth having, so let's go there. We're on blue team this time. I guess thinking about it, I'm not really satisfied with my Pictoglam, but that also improves the weapon itself. Damn it! I messed up. I didn't hit the defense in time. Dark Knights are currently the big pub stompers, since they can, if they pull you in, that's going to happen before you can put your shield up. And usually what will also happen is they'll have a teammate that forces you out of your shield, either a warrior that disables it, or a reaper or dancer that forces you in a state where you can't use it. But this is too early for any limit breaks to have been charged, so that's all they can do is pull in and be annoying. I was just an idiot and didn't... Yeah, there was really no excuse to have dying into there. Darn it, I tried to save him, but I couldn't do it. Yeah, I think we lost this mid. Yeah, I don't want to be anywhere near that, where that, Dragoon touches down. Dragoons do make a clear mark of where they're going to be, but depending on the situation, it might not be feasible to go after to... Usually you just hit guard and survive the limit break, but they usually, they can also use it to escape if they're confined in any way. Oh dang, that, the axolotl mount is from the Athena raids, huh, wow. I need to get 50 here so our team can get that. I don't want to go in there because I see a bunch of enemies. Hey, that's a Silky mount. I mentioned before, but a huge... Everyone's all freaked. I remember when it first came out, people were all weirded out and memed over the fact that the tail puff, the puff on its tail is the actual creature. The mouse-like body, that's a decoy. Yeah, that samurai's hoping for me to retaliate. I'm not falling for it, buddy. It's basically... samurai can instantly kill you if you... Crap, we need some backup north. They can instantly kill you if you hit them while their shield is up, because you get a debuff. If they use their limit break on you while you have the debuff, the damage becomes equal to your maximum HP. There's ways to survive it, but the easiest way is, of course, to simply not get hit by it. Yeah, nothing I could do there, but hey, I put my dot on the, on that oppressor. And unfortunately, our team was not paying attention, including me. We should not have let it get that far. Our best now is to try and rush their core while they're rushing ours. Because their whole team is really helping. A good portion of their team, most, not all their team is helping here. Darn it. There. Wow, I can't believe it's at 0.4% for so long. Yeah, our team was really ignoring the oppressors for too long, and I won't pretend I'm innocent. I should have been going after them sooner myself. And a brute justice is coming south, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. Oh, we don't have enough to get our own. That's on arms, right? Yeah, that's one of our team members. Alright, we need to win this because this will basically give all the teams an instant robot. And we clearly need more robots. Yeah, like I said, they usually Reapers are good for forcing the enemy into a state where they cannot guard. I best use this. I'm out of everything. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. I'm stuck. We're losing middle pretty badly, and we're losing south even worse. Fortunately, as much as I want to mount up and go immediately, if I don't prep my spells, what use am I going to be when I go there and have none of my burst? The enemy won. Now they can all bot up. Come on, lizard inside. Okay, good. Our team made a bit of a comeback there. I need to get cerulean for our team. We are out of everything. And we don't have a bot up either, so let's grab these cerulean. One of ours, they've got a brute justice going mid. I have to stop that. I mean, if I have to do this one poke at a time, I will, buddy. Good, we killed him before he even got one missile off. So much for the brute justice. Oh, Ravens are getting the merc. I gotta go help. Reds get them. Crap. I was too slow. Get out of here the best way we can. This definitely won't take me into a worse situation. Yeah, the merc's coming this way, and he can actually push pretty hard if I don't stop him, so we gotta participate. Yeah, but chasing, that's when I want to... Thunder and Magenta. There we are. Yeah, he stopped moving, so there we are. There we go. I can't... They're pushing north and south at the same time. They got an oppressor going mid, too. Darn it. Gobby juice is mostly irrelevant. All that does is give the whole team a limit break, which well, depending on what you're playing, you might get it fast. You might have... Yeah, it's not worth it, since... Ugh. Not good. A new oppressor's coming in as well. I gotta stop that at all costs. If I don't stop this brute justice, it's over. Nah, it's already over. Oh well. Unfortunate. I misplayed a lot there. Very unfortunate. And it's also unfortunate these kills don't count towards the Hand of Mercy title, since that's front lines only. Oh well. It is what it is. If needed, I could always force myself to do more, if need be, I could always do some more, PvP streams or something, but... Then again, I really should keep some variety going. The reason I just try to... I have myself do whatever I feel like at the time, aim is largely so that I don't get burned out on any particular game. I mean, I've been playing this one a lot, but... If you've been watching my streams also, I did, like, the Arknights storyline recently. Yeah. I also still have a bunch of things I need to do that I was planning to do. And of course, when the holidays come, I'll probably have to take a break then, but we'll see how that goes, I guess. Some of these are rare from others, like the tanks are just from the Dwarven Society/Tribe/Reputation quest. It's not hard to get, but people like it because it's a tank. I'm already caught up on my Reputation quest, so but as you can imagine, I'm quite looking forward to the new one coming up. Since we already get an alpaca from the storyline, I'm genuinely curious what the mount for the next one's gonna be. I guess I'll know right away even when I start doing them, because one thing that they started doing from, I think, Heaven's Ward onward is give you a preview of the mounts before you unlock them, and I think that's really good. It gives you a bit to decide, okay, do I want to grind for this? Because it takes about 25 days to do a, It takes 25 days to max out most of these, of the Reputation quests. The only exception are Realm Reborn, where you can make it faster if you focus down one in particular, since they give you more dailies than most. And Heaven's Ward, which the Vanu Vanu take 45 days, over a month of dedication. And they're in the Sea of Clouds, one of my least favorite areas, not because it does look nice or whatever, it's because everything requires you to go in the ass end of nowhere, and there's basically nothing but sky for half of it. Our team has no robots, but I don't have much experience in the robot, so I don't want to grab one and contribute less than someone else. Then again, I'm also one of the few who goes out of their way to play this game, so I might actually perform better than some others. Just depends, I guess. You know, we have plenty of ceruleum, but... Okay, someone mounted up. Good. You. Not my responsibility anymore. The Merc down still has a couple minutes, so we have plenty of time before it's a concern. Damn it. I tried to cleanse it, but that's a Warriors one. I just have to be careful. Right now, Dark Knight is the big pub stomper job, and we'll see after the revamp if that continues to be the case. You just have to be very careful around them. It's not too hard to work around, but that's the case with pub stomper jobs in PvP games in general. Well, they're usually not too rough if you, they're usually not too rough when you know what to do. It's just that most people aren't, and so they're going to cause problems. Yeah, they dumped everything on me. I didn't even get to drop my stars on the... Damn it. Alright, we have ourselves... Oh, our team has the Brute Justice. Good. I should, You get ceruleum from a number of different ways, but either from fighting or by grabbing these. The Merc's coming up. I should get that. Alright, whoever that is, we got him. Ooh, the Necromancer. I don't like the Merc in here because it's very hard to see the AoEs. Yeah, the water gives him a bit of a tint that makes it hard to see the AoE markers, which is moderately annoying. But since it's a neutral one and doesn't technically help either, I imagine they're probably not going to mess with it too much because it does add a layer of how closely you're paying attention to that versus enemies. And holy crap, I need to head up north because they're making a push. Actually, we should probably be taking the Gob tank because we can get this. Damn it. Didn't expect the Dark Knight to come out of nowhere like that, but it looks like our team might have won anyway, especially since he wasted it all on me, while the rest of my team escaped safely. And losing one person in exchange for not losing the entire team to a Dark Knight ability is worth it, I'd say. Notorious Monster Hunter. Now that's a title with some actual prestige. Not because it was difficult to get, but because you literally cannot get it anymore. Basically, during Heaven's War, the Diadem was one of the first attempts at an open world instanced area, so you could do things. It was highly controversial, and they eventually redid it to be basically purely make it to be purely crafting and gathering job stuff. And when they did that, removing the ability for combat jobs to go there meant notorious monsters were no longer there to fight. Those were moved over to Eureka. And which is a more combat job focused one. Maydeen Orchard is prepared. And there we are. Rival Wings giveth, and Rival Wings taketh away. Isn't half bad of a... Oh yeah, I guess if you're wondering how my PvP leveled up when I was at max level last time I streamed, that's because I decided to move Grand Companies to get my title up. There's no achievement for it, it's just Right, that's special in here. Yeah, I moved from Immortal Flames to Maelstrom. Where's the PvP profile? Here, yeah. To Maelstrom. That way I could go... I did not realize until this expansion that Captain was even a rank you could get. So after completing it for Immortal Flames, I figured, no, I should do all the others. There's no achievement for anything, I just like having them all at the max rank. Series milestone is already max, wow. At least the good news is we have some more PvP stuff coming up, so hopefully there will be more to buy with trophy crystals. That'll be nice. Right now, all I can really buy with them is wolf collars to exchange for wolf marks, which I exchange for materia, and that's about it. To be fair, it is a good way to make money, especially since after the patch drops, materia is going to become a premium because, long story short, the biggest updates coming with the 7.1 patch are the raid editions. So yeah, I'm going to have the main story and the start of the 24-player raid story as well. That's going to be fun to do. Yeah, I need to get a better one than this. Then again, I guess I could put Party Finder and just have a few clears, and it won't take long at all to get the Picto Brush from Eden. Because it won't surprise you, but stuff that's 2 expansions old, if you go in there unsynced, it's usually extremely easy. It's just the final Eden raid, you basically want to bum rush the damage checks so that you can skip mechanics, because you do not want to do stuff like relativity. What was the other one? Something relativity? Yeah, something like that, because some of them are just an absolute nightmare to go through. The only ones you can't solo are ones like Susano. Well, Susano's story people have done solo, but they can't do EX because basically there's a mechanic where one player does one mechanic while another player has to back them up and do something there. Or it is impossible to do solo because if one person does the first mechanic but nobody does the second, everyone dies. And it's not the only one that does that either. Shadowbringers had another one like that, so even if enough time passes that people are able to beat through Susano, it's gonna be pretty easy. Susano, it's not gonna be easy for the Shadowbringers because that's another one. Guess I'll grab a sip of my drink while I'm waiting, if any's left. Ah, there's a little. Ah. Delicious. I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling pretty good. Oh, to these matches tonight. I may have messed up quite a bit, but I've did some things right too, so I just need to keep learning as I go along. Really told I'm not sure how many people are actually interested in just me playing a lot of these random matches, but at the same time, there is a decent bit of variety to it. I mean, I remember when I first started watching content creators, a lot of it was just random matches of things, be it TM Fortress 2 or City Skylines or whatever. It didn't have to be anything major. Well, I guess that's YouTube for stuff specifically. I was watching content creation stuff before then, since I am a member of the old guard. I was, let's see here. Probably too much, I guess. Always neat seeing those dice things. The most tangible thing from Rival Wings is definitely the Gorilla Robot mount you get from it. I've already gotten those, so I don't have to worry about it. These are pretty much just for fun, or I guess if I want the title, but... well, I guess it's nice to have the title even if I don't use it. Looks like it's gobby juice, so no one cares. Makai Master. I used that title from Heaven's Ward to Dawn Trail, basically. I changed it to a half-boiled hero for a bit, just because I figure I should probably have a title that's, in some ways, well, aside from just looking nice, Makai Master also takes a decent amount of work to unlock, because you have to get all other titles. Well, all the Heaven's Ward Garo titles. You don't need the ones added in Endwalker for it, which means anything from Stormblood to Endwalker I don't have to complete. Wow, they Dragoon, Dark Knight, Samurai. Yeah, that's a pub stomper group. I didn't even manage to get any CE for us. That's a pain. Alright, it's still over 2 minutes before the Merc gets here. Holy crap, I have too many red enemies. I don't want to be here. Yeah, let's not play with them. And again, I guess it doesn't matter if a title's easy to get or not. Like, Goldheart here is technically an easy title to get. All it requires is that you get all the trusts to level 100. If you level them through anything below Dawn Trail, they get a massive experience boost to speed it up. So if you're leveling a few jobs through there, it doesn't take much time. Especially if you're a DPS main, if you love DPS jobs, because that's our oppressor up there. It's a capybara. That's a drop from... You get that from a world boss. I'm in enemy territory, but if I can get that... The Merc's coming online in under a minute. Now, which is stronger, paint or glaring? Well, what matters is I can get these. Now the white mage is distracted. Ah, not as distracted as I thought. But I still got it. Probably not the best place for me to be right there, but yeah, the Merc's coming back up again. We gotta hurry. It's a close thing we have to jungle, I guess would be the best way to put it. Still, it's nice that these matches are only like 20 minutes, so you don't have to go through a 10-minute laning phase. He's get a good idea of who's good and who's not. Then have to deal with, then 10 minutes, 20 minutes in, you realize, oh, this is not happening. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's not much I could, I think that's the Dead Hive. Yeah, that's Ravana. Let's see here. Oh, I see a Brute Justice south. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to trust my team to get that. I'm gonna trust my team to get the Merc because nobody's stopping the Brute Justice, and I kind of need to do that. We need someone to do that. Well, I did what damage I could. Alright, looks like we got the Goblin. That's good. Always good. You can never have too many Goblins lying around to do your bidding. Part of me wonders if I should talk about the stuff I'm looking forward to in the patch, since it's basically coming in a day, or if I should hold off on it, because it could easily be considered a spoiler. Cerulean tank we should definitely be getting. Ah, crap. Damn it! Knocked me out of it. That stun knocked me out of my limit break, so I couldn't drop the stars on that summoner. Yeah, that's no good. All we did was help them get it. That is mildly frustrating. Put the Silky on here. Crap. The nice thing about the, oh crap. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. Yeah, those guys are almost at max soaring. There's nothing I can do about that. Alright, Silky time. Yeah, like I said, the puffball on its tail is the actual creature. The Mount vaguely mouse-looking adorable part is, not. should probably use the potion elixir just to get my MP back, because it's only used for healing. MP used to actually fuel skills like in PvE, but after some of the revamps, they figured it should just be used for the self-sustain, and yeah, I think that works fine. Although I guess for Picto it wouldn't matter too much, since like I said, Picto is already heavily burst-oriented. So running out of MP is no different from me using up all my big nukes, like right now the wings and the comets. If I use up those, I could try and chase a little with the 1, 2, 3 by removing Subtracted Palette, but I wouldn't rely on it. Let's just say. Wings of Time, I believe that's from Alexander raid. Good Samaritan, that's just for reviving people who aren't in your party. It's really easy to get if you like to do any of the open world instance areas like Eureka or Bosgen, because people die in there a lot. But those areas work like old school MMOs where you lose XP on death if you're forced to revive manually. Now granted, you can't de-level, so if you level up, you effectively bank it, the XP, but that's only so much of a mercy. Machinist, big gun. I have bad gun, what's that from? Deep Shadow. Gun. Obvious, to the surprise of no one, the oldest jobs have the best, most amount of glam options. Here we are. I was thinking, there we are, I can knock it. Oh, darn it. Nope. Oh well. I was too distracted thinking taking the Gob Tank would just win, but little did I realize having Gob Tank doesn't matter if the core is destroyed. Perhaps I was a bit too optimistic saying how the matches were going. I haven't been doing that great. But I can't get better if I don't keep doing it. Well, sort of. I do need to some degree, recognize where the problem is in order to address it. But I definitely don't want to hold this back here. I'd say that's with raid nervousness, but I actually did try some raiding this time around. But yeah, I just got distracted by too many different things I wanted to do. Between leveling jobs, leveling trusts, farming the mount, even now doing the variant dungeons. I even started doing a lot more hunts, even beyond what is actually needed. Huh. Not seen that mount before. It looks like a red Fenrir. Fenrir itself is from the Gold Saucer. It's not too hard to get, but yeah, the Axolotl is from Athena's raid. That's the mount you get from pre-ordering Dawn Trail. In retrospect, I guess I should have realized just how much Final Fantasy IX fansers would be there when the Ark of all things was the mount reward. I don't have it, so I can't show you, but it does actually play the Final Fantasy IX battle theme. Boss battle theme? I don't remember off the top of my head. Like I said, I do not have it because I didn't pre-order. I just got the basic version when it came out. Gob juice, not worth the time, I suppose. But these ceruleum tanks definitely are. Ooh, sorry. Oh wow, that's a lot of enemies coming down. Are you telling me the enemy team really wanted... Are you telling me the enemy wanted Gob Juice, then when they saw we, Then when they saw we gave up the mid, they decided to go after us? If so, clever on them. Does that mean go clever good? That's a cast shop mount. Oh, that glorious mount. Whatever it's called, that mount. Yeah, that mount that guy had over there. Crap, I need to do something about that. Well, my escape route's gone. Wow, they chased me for a good while, didn't they? Yeah, no one's going after the oppressor, so I need to go around. Oh crap, they're really pushing hard. Meanwhile, they're tearing our oppressors apart. Lovely. Get my MP back up so I can heal myself, because they're going to be obviously not like that I'm going after their oppressor. Yeah, they tore our oppressors up like they were nothing. Meanwhile, theirs are basically at full HP. I don't know, guys. I think we might have a little trouble this round. I call it a hunch. They really dump everything just on me. I guess they're kind of pissed, but I guess that's... Oh boy, they're going with a southern push. And we have no ceruleum, so I know what I gotta go after. I went from 0 soaring to 3 because of that tank. gonna guess red has a bunch of people already there, but might as well take a look just to confirm. Yeah, there's no way I can move. White mages are actually quite dangerous. With Reapers and Dancers, their ability that disables your... that effectively silences your abilities and makes you unable to attack, those are tied to their limit break. But for White Mage, it's on a skill with a cooldown. And it cannot be cleansed with Purify, so if they polymorph you, you're boned. Poly. Yeah, they all yeah, 3 people dropped their skills on me at that. Well, no, just the druid. No, it had to be a bard too, because I recognize that sound effect. They don't have anything that can actually push up south, so north it is. So much for that. I suppose posing in the middle of a battlefield is probably not the brightest idea, huh? Yeah, there's no way we're gonna get the Merc. Now we're putting up a good fight to avoid dying, but that's unfortunately all we're doing, not dying. We're not able to do anything that can actually make us win. Lovely. Well, that did skyrocket me at least, but... Oh, I see an op in mid. And unfortunately, I think no one else noticed it. Damn it, I jumped everything I could, but yeah, like the team, yeah, the red team is actually working together to protect the op, and that's what they should be doing, if we're honest. Kingsglaive, I genuinely don't remember what that title is from. I know Necromancer is a pretty big one because it's from soloing Palace of the Dead. So Ladies Connoisseur. Now that is a very difficult title. Well, I don't know, actually. That's an Island Sanctuary title. And that one requires you to get a very high amount of, it requires you to get a lot of money in just 1 week. So it's not only time-gated in that you have to get a amount of week, but you have to basically wait a week before you can even see if you succeeded. Yeah, I'm not letting you get away with that, buddy. Yeah, I probably should have realized that Dragoon limit break sooner. Yeah, it's lost. right, because I respawned so recently. Unfortunately, it's not enough. At least some people are leveling up with it. It is possible to do so much PvP that you level up really fast. Like, I know one person that's been doing the main story very slowly, but since they PvP a lot, they out-leveled it even faster than you might expect. I have some debate if we even would be recommending the game with such a controversial expansion at this point, but my logic is a new player isn't even going to be reaching Dawn Trail anytime soon. Because unless they're just skipping all scenes, which I guess is fine if they don't care about story, but if that's the case, they probably won't care about the thing that everyone hates about Dawn Trail, because it's generally only the story that people bring up. It's very rare. I've seen some who say the raids and stuff are disliked. I guess I can kind of... Opinions vary, of course, so I can't really argue that, but I guess I could say the least fun of raids... Let's see here. Well, I was around when was it 3S or... Was it 03S or 06S? One of the two. Yeah, I think I kind of like the, Yeah, I was here when the Alexander raid drama was going on, oh boy. I know a lot of people like to list the, more recent raid drama as a bigger one. I'm thinking, nah. You can tell that... Nah, I don't think any of the recent raid drama has been anywhere as bad as the Alexander drama. So that's definitely a contender. And of course, it wasn't nearly... I didn't do Savage raiding during Endwalker, but I did find the Pandemonium raids not as fun as I was hoping. I'm not sure how to put it into words, but... I don't know. Although I do know some raiders also found it a bit disappointing because they gave a week for you to gear up before doing the raids, which does make sense. But this time they released the crafted raid gear at the same time as the Savage raid, so there was a bit of a scramble for people to get going. Meanwhile, for Endwalker, you got a whole week to prepare, so even though, mechanically speaking, most consider the Endwalker one's harder, this one had a lot more stuff going on. Since you had to manage making sure you have gear, but also, you know, day one, everyone wants their stuff through, even if they're not going for world first. So it was a bit more hectic and a lot more engaging, both for those participating and those spectating. And I would say, do not underestimate how valuable spectating raids can be, because Ultimate Raid spectating is one of the things that made me want to come back into Savage. And while I didn't end up doing as much as I was expecting, I still had a couple weeks of it. Oh, wow, I guess we took Gobby juice. Time to get some more ceruleum. Well, at least with 4 people here, we have the maximum. Looks like an oppressor's going south, and we have more than enough people. Let's stop them. Excuse me, Mr. Oppressor. I'm afraid you need a permit if you want to be traveling this area. There we are. Well, that was easy. believe that Snowman Mount was from a Christmas event, which sadly I missed, so I don't have it. I could buy it from the cash shop, but I don't want to. Oh, hello, enemy presser. Fancy seeing you here, but I'm afraid I can't allow you to live. I'm fine wasting my limit break if it gets the suppressor taken care of. Well, I mean, I guess I don't mind leaving that person alone now. By getting out of the robot, they basically just wasted the ceruleum. That doesn't give me any new, but it does at least deny the enemy it. Hey, it's Axl Rose. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. Well, even if you're not familiar with Guns N' Roses, you might be familiar with Mega Man X5, which all had the Mavericks named after members of the Guns N' Roses for some reason. That wasn't what their names were in the original version, so beats me their logic, but part of me wonders if I should complain about that too much, because that would be complaining about Guns N' Roses. It's music. There we are. Excellent. Celestial River, damaging beast. There we go, the Goblin Mercs on our side. Oh crap, there's an oppressor up north actually, so I should probably stop that. Yeah, I need to keep my eyes glued to the screen here to pay attention to that. Well, at least by doing this, it's going to be hard for them to line of sight me. There we are. Yeah, I broke their line of... At least by them pushing me off, they broke a line of sight, so they can't finish me. Which means I can do this. There we are. We should probably stop them taking it. Gobby Juice isn't a huge deal, but it does at least mean, There we go. Teamwork makes the dream work. Yeah, don't underestimate the damage over time effect from the jaws that Picto makes. It will tick down. The Scholars is also pretty nasty if you let it stack, especially if you let it stack. Scholars are really good if you just want to get your battle high up, or the soaring in this case, but less so if you want actual kills, which is why I don't play it very often. Sorry, Axl. Sorry, Axl Rose. I can't. That's way too many enemies. Even if I jump down there to protect you, I just die too. This Falcon's South Tower is destroyed. Wonderful. Well, at least our team got a full set of limit breaks out of the Gobby Juice, even though that's not a huge impact. This is definitely one of those games where ultimates can help, but they're not really something you build your whole strategy around. Sadly, you cannot heal the minions. Oh, hello, enemy brute justice. Oh, no, you ain't escaping me, buddy. Yeah, he can't move too much if he wants to attack the tower, and that means being in range of me. See if I can grab Gob Crate. We definitely want that because that gives us everything. Might as well grab these from the enemy side. Hello, Mr. Ninja. Don't mind me. Okay, good, he gave up. Okay, our oppressors are going mid, so we should be able to find a... Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to want to be here to contest this because we get this, we get everything. Good job, are they Gunbreaker, huh? Whoa, that's a rare mount, the Centurio Tiger. That one is a huge grind. It requires 2,000 A ranks and 1,000 S ranks in the Stormblood areas. Now, the A ranks probably could have cut down a decent amount due to the, Oh yeah, this means this was the last week we get the multiple instances for Dawn Trail. So sadly, I won't be able to get the entire weekly tomestones in one go like before, unfortunately. But no problem. All this means I'll have to do multiple throughout the week. It's a lot less. It feels a lot better to be doing, honestly, than EX roulettes. Because EX roulettes, it's usually only 2 or 3 dungeons. So if you do farm those for your tomes, you're gonna get real sick of them real fast. The worst, of course, I could say is definitely from Heaven's Ward, because after Heaven's Ward dropped, the 3.1 patch was actually quite significantly delayed. So we got to enjoy a much longer patch cycle than usual, and that was before Moogle Tomestones, for the record, so we didn't even have that to fill the time. And, let's see what else. Oh yeah, one of the EX dungeons was Never Reap, which the fan base would meme as Always Reap, because that was basically how often it felt. And at one point the devs released the numbers for how often people got X or Y in a roulette, and yeah, Never Reap won. Only slightly, but you're gonna feel that when you're farming it. Suppressor's going mid. Going for cleverness, buddy, but... There we go. Water and water, water, and water, and water. Didn't really do that. No, I did well in terms of how much ceruleum I generated. Those are always useful. Actually, yeah, I don't want to overcap. It's not a big deal if I overcap on wolf marks. It does mean I miss out on something like a materia, but it's also not really the end of the world. I've got a huge stack of materials ready to sell once the patch drops. Since the next one being a raiding patch means those are going to be highly in demand, and highly in demand means plenty of profits to be made. I'll probably stick to hunts for my weekly tombstone capping. I just have to do more of them since I won't be able to do the 3 instances for all the Dawn Trail areas, which, yeah, like I said, it usually caps you out in one go. It feels really good. Except for Urkapaka. Urkapaka is up there with Sea of Clouds, where it's one of my least favorites. Granted, it's not nearly as much nothing but empty sky like Sea of Clouds, but it does have the same issue that it has 2 aetherytes within like 50 feet of each other, all hidden within a single corner of the map. In that case, the right side. Meanwhile, Sea of Clouds has both aetherytes in 50 feet of each other in the lower left corner. And then I do not look forward to the reputation quest that's going to be in that area, especially since it's not going to be a it's not going to be a combat one. We already know what the combat one is, and it's not going to be there. Where is it? I'd have to... Actually, I think it might be. I'll have to double check. Well, no, maybe not, because it's very often... Like, the Dwarven reputation quests are in Lakeland, even though their HQ is in Kalusha, so... Where they are in the main story does not necessarily correlate as to where, because generally the reputation you grind is with specialized groups within... I think if they want to rename it because they think Tribe sounds a little, makes them sound really low-tech or whatever, then I think they should make it factions, because each one is usually their own unique faction, even among their own race they're part of. Like, the elephants, those are mostly a bunch of hooligans that got into kart races, who decide they want to settle down and actually get a job. That sounds a little silly when I say it out loud, I suppose. Oh, hey, I'm with Axl Rose again. Mount he's on is from a PvP roid, as is the... yeah, the mount oppressor, our actual mount, is from the series quest here. PvP. Series milestone. Yeah, oppressor key. Which, of course, is ending in a day. So if you don't have it yet, good luck. I'm not entirely sure which one that's from. I'm not entirely sure where that one's from. It might be from one of the... it could be from one of the custom deliveries, maybe? I have to check. No, I'm thinking of Leaf Whisperer, which is one I already have, actually. The Outrunner mounts for maxing all the Dawn Trail jobs. It's not a favorite, but I do like it. Leighton Sholmes. Clever. Yeah, learning about the drama around the Sherlock Holmes name when they made an English translation for Greatest Attorney was kind of annoying, but I guess it makes sense that the estate for Sherlock Doyle estate would want to keep a stranglehold as long as they possibly can. But, wow. Wow, they really wanted the gobby juice, I guess. Well, I already have my limit break, so it wouldn't have mattered, but it still sucks to lose a fight like that. That oppressor is attacking our tower, and I need to stop it. Yeah, these guys are letting themselves get caught up by the enemies here. Ah, crap, that might be why. They dropped... How did they nuke me in one shot? Wow. Two ops. Yeah, if we're just letting them have their way with our tower, then... Damn it. I'm not entirely sure where our team is, if we're completely honest. Are they all dead? Yeah, looks like everyone's here. So I'm not exactly sure. Yes, I'm not sure why those ops were not straight up not dying. I can protect you, Axl Rose, but only for so long. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering what I've been spending my aesthetics on since I got all my jobs geared now, I've just been spending them on Pelu yarn and selling those. Nice thing about not being a particularly large streamer is I can reveal my secrets and it won't crash the market because nobody watches me. How did he go to 1 HP and then... How did that white mage go from 1 HP to 0? Oh, and 1 HP to max so quickly. Do they have Benediction? I thought they didn't have Benediction PvP. Or maybe they had... I don't know, honestly. I am completely at a loss. Well, at least the Merc's down, which is good, because that thing can wreck your towers if you aren't paying attention. If you're letting, or rather, if you're letting it. Whoops. Am I getting... Alright, smack, face. Yeah, I shouldn't have been south at all. I should have been north, because we got... two oppressors taking out our northern tower. Of course, they have a 1% integrity, while ours are being shredded to bits. Unfortunately, they got off a missile before dying, and if they get off the missile, it doesn't matter if it doesn't land first, it still gets off. Yeah, the enemy team's actually doing a good job protecting their oppressors. Ah, crap, there's a Brute Justice coming south. No, you don't get to come that close and live, white mages. That's the... Of course, they're pressing mid as well, which is a bit of a problem. And there's another one going mid. There's nothing I can do there. And the Brute Justice is coming south. Yeah, this is over. Octopus Traveler. Yeah, there's nothing we can do there. So long, and thanks for all the music. Yeah, I did awful that time. Oh, but someone reached level 100 Bard out of that, so that's good. What's that, the pajama outfit? Chocobo pajama. Galio. Is that an SMT reference? Yeah, Galio is the tier 2. Yeah, I have 1500, so let's buy the materia out of this. Now we'll get some debt this time around. We shall keep going as expected. I'm not too worried if I hit 1500. I'll just buy poetics. I'll just buy something for the Endwalker relics. It's a nice poetics dump. Although I guess I could also spend that on materials, because while it won't sell as well as Pelu Pelu yarn or the leathers there that crafters would love to not have to farm, it still sells. Yeah, I know stuff like housing items can sell for a lot, like the vending machine from the bicolor gem shop. That sells for probably the most of anything you could buy there and sell for, but because that's a housing item, it takes a while to actually sell. In my experience, it could take anywhere from weeks to months. Meanwhile, leather and threads, those sell easily well within a day, sometimes even within hours of me putting them up, just because crafting stuff is always in demand. And so that's usually why I make that my materia, and crafting stuff is where I make most of my money. It's also how I was able to buy... Yeah, I've made more money already in this expansion than I have of all previous ones, since I wasn't really trying to make it before. Granted, since things that matter are usually purchased with tomestones, usually don't, namely gear or raid drops. You don't necessarily need money in this game unless you just want glam gear or something, but it's nice to have at the very least, especially since we're going to be getting some more crafted gear coming up. Probably diamond weapon if I had to guess, since we have ruby and emerald already. Shame we didn't get sapphire weapon stuff. Now, last time I've never done any ultimate raids myself, but I have a lot of fun watching some raiders play through it themselves. Just funny, I never got into prog streams or VODs before, but it did here. Not sure how to say. Not sure how that happened. I'm genuinely looking forward to what they do with this one. This also marks the first time they skipped the, because they started with the Bahamut Ultimate, moved on to Ultimate Weapon Ultimate, and then moved on to... what was it? Yeah, Alexander Ultimate, and then Dragon Song Ultimate. And so they skipped the story this time. They skipped the Stormblood story one. There is definitely some speculation as whether the next one is going to be the Stormblood retelling, perhaps another what-if story, or if they're just going to continue the Shadowbringers one. Or if they're going to do something, or just going to skip to another raid set again. We only get about 2 ultimates per an expansion, but they're usually pretty memorable, that's for sure. I'm probably not going to bother, though. If I'm already struggling with Savage, I can't possibly do that. I know people say, oh, it's easy, oh, it's easy. Yeah, that's a misnomer. It's easy because those are all generally from experienced raiders who farm Savage within the first just a few days of it dropping. So of course for them it's going to be a walk in the park. For anyone who has never even beaten a Savage raid before, an ultimate is above and beyond. Like I said, I do watch the Ultimate Raid Pro, because with Savage, even if you're clearly not going to win, you still usually, if most of the party succeeds in these mechanics, you'll be able to see a decent amount of mechanics. But if you screw up mechanics in Ultimate, it's highly unlikely you'll get another try. You're pretty much gonna have to wipe there. Especially since they each usually have a bit of a puzzle-like element. And there's a number of the... Ooh, which blade is that? Just high steel, huh? It's not painted. Oh, I see. It's the jacket. And that's the Manderville one, I believe. But yeah, my point is you need to remember the perspective. Oh wow, Crystal Keeper. That's a 1.0 title. You can't get any more. Queen Bean. King and Queen Bean require winning 100 matches of Blunderville, the Fall Guys collab, which is ending along with the Tombstone event. And so if you don't have it yet, good luck. Granted, they do seem to be having the Fall Guys stuff return here and there, so... Well, there's a decent chance it'll return. It seems to be one of those recurring events. Oh, come on! How'd that monk hit me while I was already on the ground there and he didn't follow me? Our new server ping! That's the Moogle White Mage staff. Probably the crafted one, if I would guess, simply because that has a cute little Moogle glow to it. Moogly, moogly, moogly. Yeah, I don't know, guys, I think we might have lost mid. Hard to tell. Yeah, I'm not good at that kind of humor, I guess. Luckily, no robots are out yet. They probably will be very shortly. Ah, crap. Hello, enemy. Excuse me, enemy team. I'd rather not be here if that's alright with you. Oh, nice. Let me grab some of these then. That's an enemy I'd rather not deal with. Yeah, if you run across each other while going for ceruleum, there isn't always going to be a fight. Sometimes it's easier to just let the other person get theirs so that you can get yours and just get out of it there. Because fighting each other can easily just waste a lot of time. Crap, Dragoon. I can't guard, but I can still use Picto Shield. Well, I dropped what I could, but yeah, that's the entire enemy team. Looks like South's under control. Plus, oh, I should definitely stick to North. I need to stop that oppressor. And also get the Merc. Crap, I was hitting the wrong one. This shield should help out the enemy. Should help us take on the enemy. Yeah, I want that shield up when that Dragoon comes crashing down. Tumbling down, tumbling down. Ah, crap, I forgot about the Merc. Apparently so did the rest of my team as well. Still, that's no excuse for me forgetting. I see a South. Yeah, I don't blame that person wanting to use the Interior Tiger too. Then again, I guess I have a number of mounts that are comparatively rare but I never use. Namely, pretty much all the PvP ones. This PvP isn't very popular, even the stuff meant to be common is actually fairly rare in this game. So the ones that are actually meant to be rare are a big deal. I don't tend to... We have 4 people here. I can afford to go south to help against brute justice. Ow. Oh, is he gonna follow me? Yes, he is. Persistent little bugger. Did he just limit break me? I think he limit breaked me. Strictly speaking, he really should have just gone to protect his... to stop our oppressor or assist his brute justice, but... I guess he was really pissed off. If you can peel half the team to chase you, then half of the enemy, then a huge enemy team that's not doing something more productive can be worthwhile, I'd argue. Can't tell you how many matches I had in TF2 where I'd play Spy and, half the enemy team would just leave the objective to follow me. And of course that makes it easier for the rest of our team because it's like 6 players in exchange for 1. I'd say that's a pretty good trade-off, wouldn't you? I don't feel as bad dropping a stone in yellow, but I do feel pretty bad about dropping a thunder in magenta. Ha! How do you like having an annoyingly strong dot on you? Yeah, please attack me and not the Merc. Because if you don't attack the Merc... I need to use this. Holy crap! What's up with this paladin? Yeah, they could have been protecting their oppressor, but... I don't think there's an achievement at all in this mode for kills, so I'm not sure what they were going to gain. Is actually really strong, so crap. If that Brute Justice gets here, he's gonna melt the core extremely quickly with both towers. If one tower is up, the core still gets some damage reduction, but if both are down, it has no protection whatsoever. Might as well grab some more cerulean while I'm here. Gob crate, that's huge. Whoever wins that might just win the whole game. Right now they're winning, but it's not possible to make a comeback. Then again, with only 2 minutes remaining. Oh, hello, enemy Brute Justice. Fancy meeting you out here. There we are. Yeah, they didn't get the support for the Brute Justice in time, so it just melted. If I use Holy and White more, it does less damage, but I get some healing, so it helps them sustain in situations. Yeah, the Merc's gonna... That's fine, we can stop him. Damn it, I thought I was out of range of that. Yeah, we really have to win the Gob Crate if we want this to if we want to win this. Mid and south. Crap, I gotta capture mid. While the enemy's distracted, we need to... Is that a ninja? Oh, that's a Reaper, actually. Demon Slicer. We managed to get it, and that means we got everything. This might just be the push we need to win. Yeah, this is the push we needed to win. Looks like their Brute Justice is on defense. No, it's going on offense now. And that means I gotta stop it. There we go. Well, I did what I could. I'm not sure we have enough time. We have a very short period of time in which to deal damage to the tower, or else we lose. Yeah, 10 seconds. I'm not even sure if I could walk to that from there just to smack it with my paintbrush. Yeah, those guys are just smacking that just on the off chance we get an oppressor over there or something. Yeah, it's no good. Timer's out. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Guess we'll go back in. And that reminds me, what are... PvP, here we are. Rival Wings, is there any for, kills? Nope. There is one specifically for Hidden Gorge, but not one for the other one. That's because, sadly, the other one has not been available for a couple expansions now. Yeah, I appreciate only having 15-20 minute rounds here. It's kind of like Heroes of the Storm. It's enough that you can get the MOBA experience, but not enough that you can feel like you're trapped in there for too long. Main Cerulean Tank. If we get the main Cerulean Tank, then we'll get far more than any of these tiny things can offer us. And that is not an insignificant thing. Darn it. Yeah, I guess we lost mid. I guess after winning so many Rival Wings rounds last time, it all makes sense that I'd get a lot of losing ones tonight. Rival Wings giveth, and Rival Wings taketh away. Sadly, you cannot... Damn it, I couldn't move. Well, I was the only one that died to that, at least. Well, at least we got 2 ops up. One's down, but the other one's still pounding away at the other tower. So it might kill it soon, but... Damn. Well, I got them to hold off for a little bit, I guess. No, I didn't do anything with that. I shouldn't be pretending that accomplished anything. If I could get the entire team to peel off and go down there, then they'd have to wait for the next geyser or something, and that would have actually... No, I'd have to go up the stairs, and that would have actually been worthwhile, I think. Hello, Oppressor. I'm afraid I cannot let you live. Darn it. These paladins sure are aggressive. Paladins aren't particularly strong, but they're really good at stunning and otherwise being a nuisance. Although some of them do insist they can. I don't know. Some I've spoken to do insist they're really good at scoring kills. So maybe there's something to them I'm missing. I did play them a bit before, but it didn't. I couldn't get into it. Main Cerulean tank is definitely worth fighting over. What are those? The Shinobi Knives. I believe that's the tombstone gear from Endwalker if you use it to go through. I believe they had a contest where they end up grabbing a set of weapons that end up becoming the final tombstone gear for Endwalker. But they also had some winners that were for meme weapons that are being added in the next patch as well. It's right now speculation is they're going to be PvP rewards. Neo. Huh. Oh, I was gonna say, is the ink a nice color? No, it's just the cover. Ha! Oh, yikes. The enemy's doing a southern push I missed. And a northern one. Darn it. Ah, the Merc's almost done. But I have no choice. I can't ignore the oppressor. Okay, never mind. The oppressor's been dealt with. Therefore... Ah, crap, a Reaper. Melee DPS are good at ignoring the guard ability, which is mildly a pain. Yeah, like I said, it's hard to see those in here due to the glowing and the tint. There we go. The enemy brute justice, I need to stop that at all costs. There we go, he didn't even make it to our core. I might be able to stop them from capping it, but we all have to go. Hurry. Well, I was able to save, kill. The enemy is making a massive southern push, it would appear. Oh, I guess my sacrifice wasn't in vain because it looks like we won mid. Wonderful. Yeah, the enemy's putting everything south while we're pushing everything north, so I'm gonna defend south. There we are. Postmaster, that's a quest reward. Oh yeah, they're making an earnest, wild push here. Making a move on our core. Fortunately, it might, for them, it might be too late. Yeah, they couldn't kill ours faster than we got theirs. Lalafels love to have food-based names. Cutting your wolf loose. Does that at least come with a new title? Prepare to dice. PvP. Throw the walls. Lineup. Prepare to dice. 10 Rival Wings campaigns and win 5. I don't think I'm gonna be getting that one tonight, but let's see. What's this one? Okay, so I do have a Stormhound title. I don't know if you can equip a title if you're the wrong GC. Let's find out. I'm Storm now, so let's see if it'll allow me to put up a... Let's see here. Flame... Oh, yeah. I'm currently in the Maelstrom, but I can have an Immortal Flames title if I so wish. Let's go back to Goldheart then, wherever that is. I think it's actually near the end. Yeah, here it is. Keeper of Knowledge is probably my rarest title. Well, because that one actually does require a decent amount of grind in a PvP mode, but not as fun as Goldheart, I don't think. Crystal Copium. Concert. Yeah, that's an Island Sanctuary one. It's the highest level one for getting money in a week, so it's time gated. And but I do know there's, I don't know if it's still around, but I do know when Endwalker was around, there was a whole Discord server dedicated to Island Sanctuary where people would calculate the best stuff. But I'm not sure if it's still around since nobody does it anymore now. They all got the rewards. Sadly, it was another Endwalker content I slept through, so I got so for the better for worse, I only what's that? Weathered round brush. Huh. Oh, what's the skin? Chocobo brush. Huh. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. It's another Endwalker content I slept through, so I'm still catching up pretty hard. Good news is you do level at a decent pace and get something. Each level unlocks something new and interesting, except for, I guess, ranks 10, 11. At 10, you do get the ability to fly and then can get some flowers, but that's about it. And 11, I'm not sure. It didn't feel like much of an upgrade at all. I think I got an upgrade to my axe at that point so I could get more materials from harvesting trees, which isn't bad, but the better upgrade came at 12, where I unlocked the cave biome, and that was really neat. I'm one of those people who finds Stardew Valley-style games to be very, nice to do between places, so between grinds or between queues, especially since I'm a DPS main, and therefore my queues take ages. So I'll probably stick with it even after I complete everything, but to my understanding, it's not very popular, and when content isn't very popular, it usually gets abandoned. Main Ceruleum's definitely worth fighting for. Darn it. Yeah, they all focused me pretty hard. Good news is it seems like our team still has the advantage, though. Okay, I think that's from the Scholastic Kid. That's a Heaven Sword quest line. I don't think the choke brush was a pre-order item, but it might have been. I'll have to look it up later, because I genuinely don't know where it is. As you can imagine, Viper and Picto being the new jobs means they don't have nearly as many glamour options as others. And it's probably going to be a while before they do, because crafted at a trial fight gear is only added for jobs that were around when that content was new. Unless, of course, an ultimate gets added. So, because Dragon Song Ultimate has a Reaper Scythe, they added a Scythe of the Round, for example. It was even my glam for a good while, but I like the Manderville one a bit more, so I stick to that. They might be pushing south, and if that's so, I want to be this way. Yeah, they're pushing south. I'm not entirely sure what they're thinking. Least I can do is deal damage, because any damage you deal to... Oh, Zarbe. Oops. Might as well help the push then, I guess. One could have easily chased me and finished me, but they didn't. Although, sadly, this does mean I'm out of the fight for a good while. Fortunately, both oppressors went down, which is not good for us. How long until the Merc, actually? Oh yeah, we need to be here for the Merc. With my burst ready, I should be able to, Never mind, there's nobody here. Yeah, the Monk's wasting his limit break on me and not the Merc like he should. There we are. Yeah, the enemy team should easily have had that, but they wasted too much time fighting us instead of the Merc. And that's the tricky part. We have an early edge, but obviously things can change at a moment's notice. I did some damage. Robots can't heal, so any damage you deal sticks. Might be good for me to get some, Might be good for me to get some ceruleum. Actually, if I want that, it might be better to go for the supply ceruleum tank in the middle, because, if we win that battle, then everyone gets a free 50 ceruleum for an immediate bot. Oh wow, 2 with 1 kill. Oh wow, that's a pretty nice glam actually, that Optimus Prime. There we are. I probably didn't have to do that, but I didn't want to risk it. I figure if the Monk's dead, then it doesn't matter if the Paladin comes back or whatever, it won't be able to stop us. Oh yeah, Eden Round Brush. Like I said, they added an Eden Brush because they're going to be getting one in the Ultimate soon. Alright, nice. Everyone officially has their own, has 50 ceruleum. Although, yikes, I need to get there and I need to be there yesterday. Dropped everything I could. Beats me how big of a difference it made. I couldn't do much the moment the ninjas started chain stunning me. I think technically their limit break counts as a grab. Their assassinate limit break counts as a grab, so I can't anti-stun it. Oh, the Merc's almost back up. Guess I know where I'm going. Yeah, this monk is wasting way too much time trying to hit me and not the Merc. Sadly, the rest of his team is actually smart, though. And they are attacking him. Yeah, none of us came. There's nothing we can do. That Brute Justice is gonna die without any interference from me, so I need to be going after the suppressor over here. Oh wow, I guess our team might have come at the last minute. All the more for a reason I need to stop the suppressor though, because our team is a little preoccupied. Crap. We have a robot up, but I need to be sure we have the ceruleum to get another as soon as it dies. The Brute Justice, so the enemy's gonna prioritize it. For good reason, granted, since Brute Justice is good against everything. Oh, I guess if I want the, shoot, a ninja. Yeah, those are gonna kill me too quickly. There's nothing I can do. Oh, but they did waste their limit breaks and skills on me, which means, okay, I guess that was worth it because they wasted all their skills on me so that our team could secure it. Kill, kill, kill. Ah, I see they've got their oppressor going. That's an oppressor, and I need to stop it. Probably should have gone there to help, but at the same time, I can't exactly ignore. Ah, crap. Yeah, the enemy's in our base. Optimus Prime. Yeah. All we need is the Linkin Park music over the credits after, regardless of win or lose. Hello, oh, excuse me, enemies. Yeah, the suppressor's going mid, and I need to stop that. This monk really likes to fight people. What is it, Goku or something? Yeah, it looks like the Merc fight is actually relatively even again, and that means I can't ignore it. I have to go. Darn it. Too late. There's nothing I can do. Well, that Reaper didn't last long, did he? Oh, dang it, we were so close to getting the Gob Crate. Yeah, I think, yeah, they win. Yeah, there's not enough time left for a comeback. $10 It doesn't matter, even if they, unfortunate. I guess we'll have to head back in. Yeah, prepping won't work here. I'm amused at how many mods there are that changes what the Picto paintings are. It doesn't change the attack or anything, it just purely changes what's showing up here, as you can see. It's a kind of, it can get kind of goofy, but then again, I guess that's what happens. Should be interesting to see what the next PvP set is going to be about. This set ends the moment, yeah, the series milestones are going to reset along with the season, so that's going to be neat. Maybe I'll go with Crystalline Conflict. I didn't get to have as much time to do it this time around as I was hoping, but I could do it on my own time, I guess. Time elapsed 0. So they left while it was charging, huh? Interesting. Main cerulean tank is, in fact, worth fighting over. Dang, hard to believe we've already done over 10 rounds. Yeah, the tanks usually want to dive in. Punish, 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 punish. It can be a bit difficult to kill them without focus fire, though. That's why a lot of times I like to try and just straight up ignore them. Yeah, sorry, Dragoon, you're not getting out of here alive. Oh my, they've got a bot going south already. First, however, we need to get this. Yeah, we already have 4 people capping it, so we'll go... Excuse me, Mr. Oppressor. You cannot come here without a permit. Yeah, they tried to get me, but it failed. There we are. Death by a billion Moogle palms. What a way to go. What a sorry way to go. I can't do a JC Denton voice. I just don't have it. Dragoons have a lot of forks. I get because they have tridents, and tridents are also classified as lances and spears. But oh well, at least Viper will get a fork knife as their joke weapon. I'm sure nothing bad will happen from that. The Merc is coming up fairly soon. It seems like they're ignoring our oppressors, so good for us. I should go in here and prepare. Glad someone else is in here. Gunbreaker, Sky Ruining. Funny thing, I didn't realize that Tree Talk and Valley Garmonda were the same one until the Pixel remaster for Final Fantasy VI. Don't know how. Technically, it's an optional fight, which kind of surprised me. It's kind of the thing that kicks off the entire plot by activating Esper powers, so I'm genuinely not sure why unlocking it was made optional. There we are. You can never have too many goblins under your command. Then again, I think their usual strategy is with raw numbers anyways, so... Or is that kobolds? Then again, a lot seem to like giving the... Oops. Then again, Gremlin with mad science tinkering is something that can apply to a lot of different... and a lot of different species. I kinda wish you could set the PvP music to be something you like. The default's not bad, but I listen to it a lot. The good news is they wasted all their stuff on me, so... and we weren't even at the fight. Oh nice, that damage completely cleared out the Astro. That mount is from the current raid tier. Actually, before I get going, I should really refresh my MP. Yeah, I need to stop the Bruce just to the south, because, seems not many have noticed it. Ours has, at least, but it might do better if we, minimize the amount of damage ours takes. Yeah, see, they both mega beamed each other. That's a lot of damage, and ours took that I probably could have avoided. Every warrior thinks they're a DPS. It's kind of funny, because I'm pretty sure warriors are one of the weaker tanks in the game right now to compensate their insane self-sustain. Yeah, they're going for the Merc, but it's too late. We win. Do-do-do-do-do. As much as I'd like to get the Luck Be a Lady bonus, well, first of all, I don't need to farm wolf marks too much. It's nice, but not necessary. But also, I'm starting to get kind of tired, so this is probably going to be the last round, no matter what. Still got a good amount of rounds in, I'd say. Oh, nice, I can, dump the Poetics later, and I should also dump the Moogle tomes while I'm at it. The mask. Dreadworm handgun. Is he related to Mask to Mask? Oh yeah. That's an older Phoenix Wright game, and I remember they had some memes that were relevant for the time, but I'm not sure how well those have aged. Granted, that's the second Phoenix Wright game, just for all, and that remains one of the most popular ones to this day, but... I don't know. My absolute favorite's the great Ace Attorney duology. And hey, we got Optimus Prime on our side this time. Aha. just have found myself doing a bit more of the crafting quest this time ever since I started doing custom deliveries. I think I might have mentioned it at some point, but I actually never bothered with any crafting at all unless it was for one of the reputation quests. And that's because one of them can't actually genuinely can't be done. And with anything else. So I just kept one leveled, but now I've been playing around a bit more. Yeah, there's no point even attacking if they have Macrocosmos up. Oh, more cerulean. Excellent, we got a bot up, an oppressor. Yeah, getting one of these early is a really good idea. Because the enemy might still be gathering materials and such. Hello, what sword are you at? Oh, that's the Shire Greatsword. From Heaven's War. Used until you can get to Stormblade content. I see an enemy oppressor that needs to be smashed and to bits. Oh wow, that was a big nuke. Yeah, Macrocosmos is really nasty. It does so many useful things, and it's a skill on cooldown. It's not the limit break. Is it? I don't think it is, anyways. I have to check. It's been a bit, I guess. Damn it. Hey, I hit this oppressor with 2 limit breaks. I did what I could. Yeah, they're too busy focusing on the, oh boy, we haven't been killed this one and another's here. It looks like it's a base rush. We're damaging theirs, but they're also damaging ours. But unfortunately, they're winning because they have 2 and we only have 1. I'm still invincible because I just respawned, so I need to take advantage. Damn it. Yeah, it's no good. We only have 1 and they have 2. There's no way for us to possibly get them in time to win the race. Yeah, it's no good. We lose. I appreciate the effort, but oh well. Well, I am exhausted, so I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Still managed to get a good 3 hours worth of matches in, so hopefully that was entertaining. I know I'm not the best player around, but hopefully it was at least entertaining. Alright. Until next time, thank you for watching, hope you had a good time, I'll see you later.